Hi, I'm Charlotte, and this is Chatting with Charlotte, where I share conversations, life hacks, and inspirations to help you on your healing journey from childhood trauma. So I wonder if anybody is like me and has had a surprising trigger that really threw you off, maybe years after you've been in healing and you think that it's not going to bother you anymore. I'm sure that some of you have. Well, that's exactly what I experienced this weekend, and I want to share a little bit about how I managed that. So on Friday, I got an email from my publisher of my memoir saying that the person who is narrating the audio version needed some additional information. She needed to know the approximate ages of the characters in my book. And at first I thought, well, that's not that big of a deal. But then as I got into it, I realized that it would mean I had to go scene by scene to actually accomplish the task. So as I dug into it and was doing it, all of a sudden I started feeling heavy and I started having some physical pain and I was feeling very emotionally overwhelmed. And then I realized I am being triggered. So I stopped and took a step back and realized this was not going to be as easy of a task as I thought. So some of the emotions that were going through my head was I was angry that it was happening. I was angry that I had to do it. I was felt like, okay, this is just silly because I shouldn't be doing this anymore. But then I stopped all that and I just said, okay, I need a break. Stopped what I was doing, closed out the document, and immediately texted a group of ladies that have been my prayer support throughout the whole process of writing my book, and told them what was going on and asked them if they would pray for me during this particular weekend so that I could get the task accomplished. So that was my reaction, and I actually pulled back, I stopped, and I took breaks, I relaxed, I watched something funny on television for a while, and then I got back to it. And it actually took me about 3 times as long as I thought it would, but the end result was I was able to complete the project. I listened to my body and I listened to my mind and stopped when I needed to. And I think it is very important that as survivors, we recognize when we're getting triggered and to not beat ourselves up for those times, because they will happen, but they don't have to take over our lives. Sometimes, as a survivor, when you get triggered and you are trying to do something that is important, you think that you just have to push and push and push through it, because otherwise it means you're going backwards or it means that you're not strong enough, and that is really not true. It just means that your body is telling you you need a break, and this is a trigger that needs to be paid attention to. But it doesn't mean that you're going to stay there, and the way that you don't stay there is to stop and take that break, to get support from other people, to let them know what you're experiencing, and make sure it's people that are going to support you, people that you trust, and that are going to understand what it is that you're experiencing. And I think those are very important things to remember. Support, listening to your body, and stopping when you get overwhelmed, because triggers are going to happen. They still happen to me. They're not very common, and when they do happen, I recover fairly quickly. I want to just say all that so that you know that even as you heal, there are going to be times when you still have triggers, but they don't have to dominate your life. And I hope that gives you a little bit of insight into that aspect of healing. If you like what you see, please subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of my videos. Check out my website, charlottethomason.com, where you can get more information on my story. You can get information on how to purchase my book, What Kind of Love Is This?, which is currently on sale on Amazon for 13% off. I don't know how long that's going to last, but check it out. And I hope to talk to you again soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.